Hey folks, it's time to sit down, share a beer. Today's beer is Stella because I have a whole case that I haven't finished for a very long time, and I think it's going to go bad soon. It should say here, right, the date that it goes bad. 6/2013, and we're in April 4, 2013, so I have to drink this very fast. So last week I showed you guys that I had my coin draw of quarters and that I cashed it in at the bank, and it was $250, and now I started the quarters again and I'm at $3.25. So you're probably wondering what I did with the money, and the truth of the matter is I saved some of it, but the majority of it I spent on video games, of course. And you're probably wondering, what games did I buy? What did you buy, Jonathan? So the first game I bought is Shin Megumi Sensei's Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Now this game originally came out for the Sega Saturn in Japan. Awesome RPG. Never released in the US until the 3DS right now. And so they of course updated the graphics and everything for the 3DS because the 3DS has better graphics than the Sega Saturn does. I kind of wish I knew the Japanese to play it in the original version. But awesome thing about this game, you know, it's not like a conventional 3DS. Usually when you buy a 3DS game, it's just this, right? But this has like the cardboard backs because it also comes with this soundtrack for the video game, which is awesome. So we have the game and the soundtrack, which comes together. So then I was in the store and I saw this, the box set for Agaris War Zero, and I hadn't played an Agaris War game. It's sort of like a strategy RPG, which Donna really doesn't like too much. But strategy RPGs are awesome if you like to play chess. It's one of those thinking games, you know, like Final Fantasy Tactics or Disgaea. Those are strategy RPGs. Ogre Battle or Tactics Ogre. Yeah, so those are strategy RPGs. And so Agaris War Zero limited edition I have here. And it comes with the art book, of course. Character guide they call it, but I like to call them art books because they show you the art of each of the characters. So yeah, let's just flip a few pages here. There's a lot of female characters, but there's some male characters too. There you go, that's a guy, that's a guy, that's a guy. And towards the end they have these cool pictures where they show you like all the outfits that a character would wear. So that's cool. So it's a character guidebook and soundtrack for the video game. I don't like that it didn't have like a cool cover to the soundtrack. It's in the limited edition game. They should have tried a bit harder. But the CD looks pretty cool, so I'll give them that. Of course, the video game, you can't buy a limited edition video game without the video game, because what the heck are you going to play? And then they have this cool box. It's like a cardboard box that was in there. And when you open up the cardboard box, what you see is these two like Agaris War decks, and one of them has cards which resemble the characters in the game, and the other one is a normal deck of playing cards where the Ace, the J, the Q, and the K are all characters from the video game. And of course there's like this artwork on the cover. This is like a cardboard thing. Again, what's going on? This is limited edition. You should have put a bit more effort. But still pretty cool. I'm probably never going to use these cards, and if I ever get a nice display case, I probably will put them on display. Like I'll open it up, I'll have like some of the cards out or whatever. Anyway, I brought one other limited edition game. This box is pretty long compared to my face. It's like 3 of my face. It's like 1, 2, 3. Oh. Alright, yeah. So this box is pretty long, but it's a pretty cool game. It's for the Xbox 360, and guys, I didn't have an Xbox 360 when I bought this game. Funny story, my cousin was coming from Florida. He's like, Jonathan, I'm gonna have an Xbox 360. You can have it for $125, and I was like, yeah, sure. So he was bringing me the Xbox 360, and so I bought this game in anticipation of that. But when I bought this game, I had not yet received the Xbox 360. So when you open the game, you have the game, of course, and this is pretty cool because the soundtrack is in here with the game. They put them both together. So it's better than the Agaris War one, where the soundtrack is just like in a paper sleeve. And it also comes for a cover for the old Xbox 360, a faceplate. I don't know how you call it, a faceplate or a cover, either one. And it has the girls from the game. And basically, this game is really cool because I've played it. It's the only game I have for the Xbox 360, so to test it out, I played it. And it's basically anime girls flying around, shooting like ogres and cyclopses and like these crazy monsters, Grim Reapers, bull's heads that like charging after you. You're just like shooting everything randomly. It's an awesome shoot 'em up game. I think one of the best shoot 'em ups I've played. And unlimited continues has caused me to beat the game rather quickly, but I think it was really fun. It was challenging, and I enjoyed the gameplay. I think that it's one of those games where if I have a friend who's never played a shoot 'em up game before, I probably would recommend this as the first game they play because it is really cool game, and I can't seem to get this on so that like put on both sleeves so that one doesn't come off when I put in the other. So let's review the awesomeness. Death Smiles video game, check. Agaris War limited edition box set, check. And Soul Hackers for the Nintendo 3DS, another Atlas Gothic RPG by Shin Megumi Tensei. Those are the 3 games I got with the money I saved by switching to saving coins. You thought I was gonna say Gecko, right? Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.